Happy Friday, everybody. Today is December 6th. Today is my 78, and today is TGIF. Now, the TGIF, of course, everybody knows that it stands for Thank Goodness It's Friday. It's a phrase that celebrates the universal relief of reaching the end of the work week. Its origins, pardon me a second. Got a little bit of an update about all this pain after I get done telling you about TGIF. Its origins trace back to the 1960s in America when the phrase became popular in the workplace culture. It was a simple way to express joy for the freedom and fun the weekend promised. But TGIF didn't just stay slang. It grew into a cultural phenomenon, from bars that host TGIF happy hour to restaurants like TGI Fridays, which that's the reason that they are called TGI Fridays. And they embraced the concept, and the phrase became a rally cry for relaxation and celebration. Back in the 90s, though, it gained even more fame with ABC's television lineup, TGIF. I don't know if you remember TGIF. I remember it growing up. I know for a fact there was Full House, and there was... I just completely blanked on the shows from TGIF. Comment below. Let me know which shows you remember that were in the TGIF television lineup, because I just literally had a brain fart, and all the television shows that I had in my brain to tell you, they just escaped me. But they were a block of family-friendly sitcoms that made Friday evenings at home just as exciting. Today, however, TGIF is a global phenomenon. It reminds us to pause, celebrate our hard work from the week, and look forward to the moments of rest and enjoyment. So here's to TGIF, because we all deserve a reason to smile as the weekends begin. So yeah, comment below. Let me know which shows this darn nerve pain. My goodness. These shows, I remember watching TGIF, and Full House is the only show that comes to my mind right now. That's what I get for trying to do these lives without having little notes to remind me of what I was going to talk about, or bullet points or something. So earlier in the week, I'm going to tell you a little update, or give you a little update about my arm pain. Back in 2018, I got what's called a spinal cord stimulator implanted in my back. They took 2 leads, ran them up through the epidermis of my spinal column, all the way up to the back of my neck, where the nerves are pulled out of my spine. That was supposed to help the nerve pain. It wasn't supposed to take it completely away. It was just supposed to help dull it. So, since I had that done, I have had little to no help from the company, which I'm not going to name here. If anybody wants to know, they can private message me. I've had little to no help from this company, little to no training on how to make adjustments, because I have a remote, which is in the house, unfortunately, or else I'd show you the whole setup. Maybe I'll do that one day next week. I have a remote. It changes the settings in my SCS is what it's short for. Hello, Robin. Thanks for joining. So for the past 5-6 years, I have been dealing with severe nerve pain all day, every day in my left arm. It's phantom pain. The nerves are no longer connected, so there should be no feeling in my arm whatsoever. But my brain thinks that there's something wrong, so I've got that phantom pain. Well, I've been dealing with it. I've taken medication. I've, had so many different kinds of medication thrown at me, trying to numb the pain. And this past week, I met with a wonderful, wonderful lady from the company that this spinal cord stimulator is from. She gave me some amazing help, but what she also did was tell me to turn it off. I've never been turned off before. I've always had some sort of stimulation. Well, she had me turn it off. I'm scared. I'm telling everybody here, I am scared that this next week is going to be torture for me. But I did it, because she's wanting my body to reset, to get off of the stimulation completely, and then we're going to start at ground zero and work our way up from there to try to find me some relief. That's all I'm looking for, is some relief. When you're used to living with a daily pain of 6, 7, with those breakout pains that cause me to have to catch my breath while I'm on lives, because I can never, I don't know when they're going to come. It's completely my body that does it to me. So when I hunch over like that or have to take a minute, those are what we refer to as breakout pains. And so my fear is that the whole next week I'm going to have just a constant pain, horrible pain like that. Now, knock on wood, since I met with her on Wednesday and we turned it off, that one that I just had here really was not a bad one, but that's only like the 4th one I've had. Again, knock on wood. So I'm going to try to make it to Wednesday of next week. We'll see if it works. She told me if it gets to be too agonizing to turn it back on, and we'll go from there. But I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. And I think if I keep my mind off of things, it might help. But once the pain starts, that's where my brain goes, is just the pain, and I can't make it stop. So that's a little story, little of my backstory. I'm happy to share more. Just let me know if you have any questions. But yes, comment below. Let me know what TGIF shows you remember. I know as soon as somebody comments, I'm going to have that aha moment, and all of them are going to come out. But we'll see what happens over the next week. And if any of you guys have any experience with spinal cord stimulators, or with phantom pain, or with nerve pain in general, comment, private message me, connect with me at strategy@lindsaystottle.com. I would love to get other people's input, other people's experiences, other people's stories, because maybe there's something out there that I haven't tried yet. And it might work for me, it might not work for me. What I'm doing might work for you, or it might not work for you. So I'm happy to share any of my story with you. Yeah, let me know. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you, dear. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Friday. I will try to do my live a little earlier tomorrow. That way you're not watching it the 4:30 Central Time hour. Maybe you'll be watching it 10 o'clock Central Time. Who knows with me? You just can't count on it. You do know that I'll be on every day, but you just don't know which time. So have a great rest of your Friday, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.